Good morning. I would like to recap on some things that's happened here while I was in Bay City, Michigan. First things first, 5 years ago, my cousin committed suicide, and my wife ended up blacking out and trying to maim my persons off orally, and they put me in jail. After I was out of jail, 63 days later, my wife confessed in PPO hearing that she attempted to run off with my daughter and drink and try to bite my private part off. That they didn't vindicate me, and they didn't do anything. All they did was ended up giving me my daughter and sending actually to a rehab. Now, November before last, I actually got in trouble with the law and ended up going on probation. She got out of jail and she falsely accused me of domestic violence so she could run off with my baby with Joey Simmons on a crack run. They did that, and she was absconding for probation. Ended up friends of the court giving me custody of my daughter and putting a warrant out for Ashley. Ashley turned herself in. I got my daughter. Then Titus ended up getting out of juvenile hall off pending sentencing for domestic violence charges against me and larceny, grand larceny, stealing, and a whole bunch of other stuff I'd rather not say. Then he gets out pending sentencing to my care. And that was in August, and in August he turned around and attacked me with a guitar. And then I ended up going to jail. 2 days later, my daughter, 20-year-old, turned around and called CPS and had my children taken their custody. Titus was already in Ward State custody pending sentencing, so he went to Wolverine, and they took Ivory away from me. Now, 13 days later, I get out of jail and they wouldn't let me have my daughter back. There was no allegations or anything prior to my arrest of any kind of domestic violence towards any child at all. It was only after the fact, 12 weeks later, did they petition the court to remove my daughter, but they already had my daughter in custody. Now, as of today, all criminal charges against her was dropped this past January, yet they won't give me my daughter back. After the fact, they're coming up with more allegations. The last allegation was that I went on Facebook threatening, ranting, and raving towards people. Now look, if you're a foster parent, I hope you're a good parent. That's it. So they won't let me have my daughter back because now they're saying I'm emotionally disabled or whatever, unbalanced. And I never heard that before either. And the judge knows that all criminal charges be dropped against me. And she says, well, just because that's done, it doesn't matter. We could be here or not. We don't know if we would be here or not, even with the criminal charges dropped. So it's all speculation now, and they're having more false allegations and slandering my name, all because I'm a pagan. And I know that for a fact because 5 years ago, Ashley Bachman, head of CPS, said that's not the kind of environment to raise my daughter Ivory, and so they removed her from my custody because I admit a man has a right to have two wives. I mean, why not? Well, one can have two boyfriends. They cheat on her. It doesn't mean I did it. I believe the stars are something. It doesn't mean I have proof. Anyways, that's a recap what's going on right now. I have facts stabilized my backup. Everything. I have confessions from the two parties that are incarcerated confessing that I've done nothing wrong. Yet they will not they will not give me my daughter back because of allegations. And anybody look up the word allegations, look up emotional, look up rat and raving. Those are words I posted, and you guys should check them out. There's big corruption going on in the 74th Court District, and they don't care. They're going along with it. They knew there was no court order petition to take away my daughter at the beginning, yet they continue to process it anyways. And if anybody knows any, 7th District Court in Illinois said the family reunification is nothing but coercion. And that's what it is. You need to do this or you don't get your daughter back. But I've done nothing to harm my daughter. There was no removal order presented to me before my son put me in jail, which all those criminal charges has been dropped. He confessed he hit me with my guitar in my head. Where did I go wrong? Okay, that's it. There was nothing against my daughter. If anything, Titus assaulted Ivory, smacked her in the mouth. That's why I confronted him. That's why he took off and hit me with the guitar in my head. Probate court knows this for a fact. Now, I got to go through domestic violence classes, parenting classes for what? I don't understand. I don't have money for it, but yet they're still prosecuting me and trying to make me do all these things to prove I'm a good man. Well, why should I have to prove I would like you guys to prove to me you're good people. Come on now, prove to me you're a good person. Come on, no, people say something against you. I have to believe what they say. I don't know you, but they say they know you, and this is what they say. Come on, man, really? Allegations. There was nothing before, prior, when they removed my child against me at all. It was only 12 weeks later, they petitioned the court, and they already had custody of my daughter. 12 weeks later, they petitioned it off of a tablet that had porn sites on it that my daughter, Ivor, admitted Titus was looking at. Yeah, I'm being crucified for it. It don't make sense to me. But here I am. So what do? Am I ranting? Am I raving? No. This is all a recap of what's going on, what's been going on, the injustice that's going on against me. So if you people think you know me, you don't know me at all. But those who do know me, post this. Send this everywhere. I'm going everywhere with this, man. Live me, underneath blueyedevil.com. Everywhere. I'm posting this video on Instagram. I'm done. I am done, man. I've broken no law. And now the allegation now to keep my daughter away from me is because I went on Facebook and told everyone what was going on, and I was pissed off. Wow, really? That's some shit. Is this a communist nation?